Hey Jennifer, this is Blaze with Corey Phillips Roofing, 706-540-8805. We're gonna go ahead and get started with your free digital analysis. So the first thing I noticed from the ground was that this gutter is bent. I don't know if this tree above here at one point dropped a limb and bent the gutter here, but it's something we may want to replace so that the gutters can, take that water through the downspout here without overflowing or allowing any debris to catch on. So what we see here is the shingles are creased over on the fascial board right here, and it's causing a lot of granular loss, like right here. This causes the shingle to break down right here on the edge where you want protection to seal off the roof. Another thing that I always check for is drip edge, which is a code item. This roof is currently not up to code. There should be a piece of flashing right here closing this gap right here so that, critters like bats, rats, snakes, stuff like that, anything that can get in your gutter, can't access the home through the attic. We also see that, give me just a second, we've got felt paper here, and this is just an outdated way to cover the roof under the shingle. Something we want to get replaced with synthetic underlayment as soon as possible in order to protect this home from leaking. As you can see, we see the early signs of wind damage, just a lifted tab on the shingle, something we want to have addressed, because if you've got wind damage right here, this is something that once again allows the shingle to break down rapidly after that, so something we want to get handled ASAP. You have this tree right above the back of the house, and as you can see, at some point it has just obliterated this AC vent boot, so this is something we want to get replaced to prevent any kind of leaking, and it's just cosmetically, that thing is torn to pieces. As you can see here, we've got a hole in this pipe boot. Water can seep through here, get into this pipe boot, and water can access the home this way. So you want to get this replaced so that we can alleviate any potential areas that would cause interior damages. Another area of concern is right here. We see the valleys are not stuck at all. Another thing you can see is, boom, ants. When these valleys aren't stuck and these ants can get into the valleys that way, they can access the attic and access the home. So this is something we want to get sealed off, as soon as possible in order to keep these rodents out of your home. We also see in these valleys, these leaves just kind of piling up. What happens, these valleys are a channel point for water. So when you've got leaves kind of sitting in these valleys, they collect water, and water can sit and then penetrate under these valleys, so it leaves susceptible to water getting into the home that way as well. Another thing that we see that's consistent through the roof, you can see these dark marks right here on the edge of the shingles. This is pretty consistent throughout the entire roof, just all the dark spots. What this is from is heat blistering. So either we got poor ventilation here on this ridge vent, or it's just been beat down by the sun over time, causing these granules to pop off. This is an area of concern because once these granules start to fall into the gutters, as we can see, the gutters are they're pretty full of granules, as you can see here, nothing but granules. Once they start to go away, that's your first line of defense on any weather, water, anything. So I would recommend fully replacing this roof. I know you didn't like the brown, so we could get you a different color up here to match kind of what you're looking for. But yeah, those are just, that's just an overview of the damage that I see. So I'll get down, write something up for you, shoot this over so you can see, kind of what's going on up here, and we'll go from there. Again, this is Blaze Burgess, Corey Phillips Roofing, 706-540-8805.